Cause you keep with on the vibe all night. Welcome to the show. It's T with D. DJ spinning tracks. Got that reggae spree. Tune in the dots. Let the vibes be free. Late night session. Sit at turbo key. Coming on the late show. Sing it on the end. Hope you're feeling right. Cause we got the vibe so grand. Get cozy and unwind. With dudes that you be man. T with pizza spot. The best in podcast land. Welcome to the show. It's T with D. DJ spinning tracks. Got that reggae spree. Tune in the dots. Let the vibes be free. Late night session. Sit at turbo key. Coming on the late show. Sing it on the end. Hope you're feeling right. Cause we got the vibe so grand. Get cozy and unwind. With dudes that you be man. T with pizza spot. The best in podcast land. Welcome back, listeners, to our cozy nook. Where the beats go like pages in a favorite book. Settling, feel the rhythm in every hook. Tonight's the night, let's dance and cook. You have a great time, make yourself at home. In this rhythmic zone, where the melodies from. See with pizza legs out, where the music keeps you warm. Join the jam, find your peace in the storm. Welcome to the groove, it's tea with me tonight. Feel the reggae flow, let it make the world right. Come and find your comfort, you meet the target's right. With every track we spin, you take you to new heights. It's our place to chill, with rhythm that's in chance. Join us the moment, let's give you all the chance. Turn up the sweet serenades, let the music down. Open up in my brain time, I swear on in that chair. Welcome to the show. It's T with D. DJ spinning tracks. Got that reggae spree. Tune in the dots. Let the vibes be free. Late night session. Sit at turbo key. Coming on the late show. Sing it on the end. Hope you're feeling right. Cause we got the vibe so grand. Get cozy and unwind. With dudes that you be man. T with pizza spot. The best in podcast land. Welcome to the show. It's T with D. DJ spinning tracks. Got that reggae spree. Tune in the dots. Let the vibes be free. Late night session. Sit at turbo key. Coming on the late show. Sing it on the end. Hope you're feeling right. Cause we got the vibe so grand. Get cozy and unwind. With dudes that you be man. T with pizza spot. The best in podcast land. Hey, good night, folks. It's time to unwind. Think favorite tracks. Leave the stress behind. Welcome to the show. This song was just for you. See with these your proof where dreams is getting you. Coming on the late show, sing it on the end. Hope you're feeling right, cause we got the vibe so grand. Get cozy and unwind. With dudes that you demand. See with pizza spot. Leave the slip podcast land.
If you're building living soil, Stash Base is your foundation. This is a premium dry soil amendment designed to build nutrient-dense media and support strong vegetative growth right from the jump.
Stash Base isn't just NPK. It's loaded with organic and mineral inputs like calcium phosphate, crustacean meal, kelp, insect frass, rock dust, and biochar. That means macros, micros, and biology all working together.
This is used to build soil and provide nutrition for plants in the vegetative stage. You can mix it into fresh soil, top dress, or side dress. It breaks down slowly with the help of microbes, feeding the soil over time. If you want healthy plants with easy feedings, it all starts with Stash Base.
Available here at Growers House.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Hope you guys are well and warm, kicking it fly today, baby, because I've already got stories on the board, baby. We already got stories on the board. Good to see you guys, man. Happy Thursday. Hope you guys are well. Hope you guys are warm, kicking it fly today because it's Thursday. It's time for a little tea with P, where we talk about all things nudes, culture, science, health, you name it. Nothing is off the table. And boy, we got a banger for today. Going to be talking about the exuberant amount of money it costs for genetics today. Talking about a grow that's tied to the King of England. Yeah, we got some pushback happening in the government, and we're talking all kinds of shit tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So strap in, pull up, pack tight, and get ready to light, because it's time for Tea with P. Good to see everybody pulling up here tonight, man. It is a beautiful day. If you're new here, every Thursday, 9 p.m. Central, we like to talk about all things nudes, culture, science, health. You dive in, participate, enjoy yourselves, and enjoy the conversation focused around this beautiful plant of ours and the people within it, man. And speaking of those people, we got a beautiful looking flock here tonight, friends. Great to see you, man. Everybody's pulling up. John's here. Idiom is here. Good to see you. The Wizard is here. LJ with gifted subs right off the top of the show. Let's go, baby. Good to see you, man. Thank you, Organics. Good to see you, friend. Get your pee jugs ready. That's right, Sean. Good to see you. Thanks for pulling up, man. Sudan Williams. Good to see you, friend. Charm City Chaos. Good evening. Good evening. 2A. Good to see you, friend. Long time. Over on Twitch, man. We got Smitty pulling up. We got Cheryl pulling up. What's up? Hey, Chapo. Good to see you, brother. Left hand, man. Good to see you, too, friend. Rooter Alice pulling up, too, as well. I see you over there. Your mailman grows. Good to see you, friend. Any20, holla. Good to see you, man. Dad Dank, thank you for the sub over on Twitch. I appreciate your face, man. And yeah, huge shout out to BR Cannabis as well with the 9 months over on Twitch. Appreciate you. LJ Jones, thank you for those gifted memberships, man. Mrs. P, how you doing?
I'm a little scattered, but I'm good.
Little scattered, but good. Yeah, it's been a big, long day for us.
It's been a long day. We just got home an hour and a half ago.
Yeah. Yep.
And quick ate supper and then got ready.
Yep. Smashed a pizza. We got finished doing parent-teacher interviews. That was great. It's always nice to hear people say nice things about your kid. Huh? Yeah. Clearly nothing like his dad. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Good to see everybody pulling up. Stoner Dude, good to see you, friend. What's everybody smoking on tonight? What's everyone smoking on tonight, man? Good to see you too, Ed. Thank you, man. Keeper, good to see you. Motivated by Terps. What up? What up? Eskimo Grow. Hello. Fun fact, I'm 25% pizza. Smitty, you and I both. The Mechanic Fool, good to see you pulling up, man. Holla. Good to see you, friend. Tasty Genetics. What is up, brother? What is up? Dab Marino in the house as well. Mr. Marino, good to see you, friend. Thanks for pulling up, man. P had sex with pizza? Not that I'm going to tell you about, Wizard. No. Kev, good to see you, man. You smashed who? None of your business. What did I say? Holy.
You said we smashed a pizza.
Oh, I smashed a pizza. Yeah, I smashed it. Smashed it.
Not like that.
That's what I do. I smashed it, bruh. I smashed it. Mr. Watch CLTV is in the building. Good to see you, homie. Good to see you, brother. Fool Next Door. Good to see you, friend. Uncle D's here as well. East Coast, baby. Good to see you, man. Born Wisdom. Holla. Freak Nugs. What up, Freaky Nugs? Mrs. P, pass me a screen, please.
I can pass you a whole bag.
Yep. And the scissors in front of you, too, actually. Yep.
I'm not going to throw those.
No, don't throw those. I forgot to pack. I forgot to cut myself up a screen. I got this nice here, nice, refined, clean water vase. And I forgot to put me a screen in it. My good friend Chaotic says I should use 2 screens at a time. Huge fan of Chaotic. Or huge fan of screens. Yeah. No, he doesn't say that. He hates screens. I like to rub it in. T, let's go. Thank you for the membership, man. Appreciate that, dude. Gifted membership. Come on. Solar Island getting that gifted sub. T, doing it on both sides. Gifting subs on Twitch and on YouTube. What? You double teaming, bro? Double fisting? And then Solar Island, thank you for the sub too, man. Thank you for everybody who's subbing up. All the subs, I appreciate you guys, man. All the funds Mrs. P make from the show goes right back into the show. And man, we really enjoy you guys' support, and we appreciate you giving us the opportunity to come out here and talk a whole lot of garbage, talk a whole lot of shit about our plant and the community within, man. Because this Tea with P Okay, where the host gets crazy. I was going to say get crazy high, but I feel like that would get me restricted. So
That's glorifying.
that's glorifying. So it's
do
not
that.
crazy. It's just, it's very potent.
On the Twitch side, you can do that.
Yeah, for the Twitch guys, I'm getting crazy high. For everybody on YouTube, it's just, it's very potent.
Educational.
The potent. Yeah, it's educational. It's potent and effective and efficient. Okay? It's not glamorized. It's not glamorized. Heaven forbid, okay? Heaven forbid, y'all. All right. Now, I would say cheers, but I can't because that's glorifying. So I will say chairs. Fantastic. It's not fantastic, actually. No, that's glorifying. It was potent, tasty, and pretty run-of-the-mill. For everyone on Twitch, oh, so good. It was so savory. It was like a rubbery, kind of burnt. Excuse me. That's Blucifer. Blucifer by Irie Genetics. Shout out to that guy, man. That flower turned out very, very purple, colorful.
It's my favorite.
Yep. I can't glamorize it, friends. Okay, I can't glamorize it, friends. So shout out to Irie Genetics, man. The guy knows how to grow some good pop. My question to you, ladies and gentlemen, as we start off the show, I got a question that I want to pose to you, and it may be a little bit personal. Might be something that you've never thought about, and perhaps might change as time goes on. However, I wanted to ask you, friends, what is the most money you would spend on genetics? More particular, how much would you spend on a seed? I want your honest question. I want your honest answer or opinion on this, because the reality is that we talk about seeds, we talk about cuts, got a very different category of products there. And I think if we were to talk about cuts, I think we'd have a little bit of a different conversation, although similar. However, at this very moment, what do you think is the standard? And then what is the most you'd be willing to pay for a genetic? The reason I ask that question is because for years, genetics have always been simple, transparent, fair, and about $10 a seed. Now, sometimes a little bit more, sometimes a little bit less, but overall accessible to everyone who wants to grow the plant. But over the course of the last, say, few years, I've noticed that something has changed, and not in a way that benefits the grower. And what do I mean by that? Well, over the course of the last few years, I've been watching the price of genetics creep up over time. Little bit more by a little bit more. And it feels like less progress and more like positioning, to the point where it's like positioning cannabis as like a luxury good. Now, where did this all begin? Well, I'm sure there are a few points in time along the timeline where you could say this move or this time specifically is what led to the hike. You know, I can point back to 2008 when the price of homes dropped and mortgage rates increased. And I can pinpoint it specifically at a financial crisis in time. I think I can do the exact same thing with the price of cannabis seeds. Let's take a little trip down memory lane, if I may. Approximately 2 years ago, almost to the day, there was the triploid tragedy. And just to give you the TLDR of what happened there, we covered this story, but there was a release of genetics by the Humboldt Seed Organization. They released the triploid. I like to refer to this as the triploid tragedy. this was supposed to be innovative technology, innovative science behind these genetics. But the conversation kind of focused on that $30 a seed. $30 a seed. People thought, wow, that's crazy. But there was a market for it. People were willing to purchase these genetics. Now, dare I remind you how that whole scenario played out? Not very well tested for indoor genetics. Supposed to be plants that produced non-sterile or sterile pollen, whatever that means. And they weren't supposed to essentially harm me, but they did, and in vast amounts. But why do I point at that time? Because it was there that I think the testing began, where we seen for the first time, at least in the years that I've been involved in this, and I've been involved in this for a pretty long time, and to see this jump was pretty drastic. More importantly, it turned out that they were pretty worthless, actually, as well. Now it's my own humble opinion as well. But the thing here is that we seen the price of genetics take a massive leap. Well, just the other day, I was watching the Home Grow TV podcast with Ridgeline, and they were talking about releasing their genetics at $42 a seed for untested, regular F1 seeds. And to break that down, that means untested, essentially, you don't have that proven stability. F1 means that they're genetically variable and not dialed in. And being regular, half your bag could end up being males. Could end up being essentially useless to anyone who's trying to look for bud and flowers and such. And I want to be totally honest. They're not alone. You know, there were other genetics as well that was listed for $240 for regular genetics and $210 for regular genetics. And then I started to think, well, wait a second. What do I not know? Is this because the price? We're talking Humboldt, man. We're talking the Triangle in California. So is it because me being in the middle of nowhere, I don't fully understand that this is that Californian sun? Maybe that's just the way the price is. But so then I decided to look up other genetics from the same area. The Mendo Dope Boys, for example, at the Mendocino County. Packs of 10 for $100. So it's not the sun, it's not the location. You know, you've got guys like Todd McCormick giving away seeds for $5. $5 a seed. Also in California, also indoor, legitimate, OG, legacy. And so, okay, it has nothing to do with the location. They're simply being priced as a premium product solely based on price. Solely based on price. And to me, if you're going to list it as a luxury product, hey, I'm in no position to judge. Prada, Ferrari, Rolex, they all exist for a reason, because they're luxury products justified through their price, through consistency, product quality, quality assurance. If you think about anything high end, that's kind of how it is. So really, what I'm seeing is an increase in price without a premium product. Is that a natural shift or is that exploitation? Genetics used to be shared. Genetics used to be passed on. It was a collaborative project. But now more than ever, I feel as if, through nothing more than hype, we're getting away from that for really nothing more than profit. And is that's not community to me, man. That's not community to me. And so I pass the question off to you, because the reality is I'm just one guy in my basement. What's the most you'd be willing to pay for a genetic? What's the most you'd be willing to pay for a seed? And if your answer is $42, would you be happy with something that's untested, genetically variable, and have the possibility of becoming a male? Now, I can get behind the argument of regular seeds, sure, but I can also get behind the argument of why feminized seeds cost a little bit more money, because then you're guaranteed a female. I remember when the boys and I, Rob, Chris, Swank, and I, were trying to figure out a price for our very own genetics. I say that I have skin in this game. So to me, it's like, it's important to me. I remember when we were talking about pricing for our genetic, which I want to tell you is a premium luxury product. And when we cringed at any thought of anything over $10 a seed for a regular F1 genetic. So what you eat doesn't make me shit. I just, at the end of the day, I've got community in the back of my mind. I've got culture in the back of my mind. There is so many men and women who have fought so hard to get to the position where we're in that I just don't feel comfortable with a premium product that's only justified by price. What do you think? What do you think? And keep in mind, we're talking fields of genetics. Fields. Like rows and rows of outdoor genetics. The amount of genetics you're getting from these plants or amount of seeds you're getting from these plants is in the tens of thousands. So not trying to hurt anyone's feelings. It's just my opinion. You can agree, you can disagree, but I'd love to hear from you. I really want to hear from you. So what do you think? What do you think? What's your opinion? This isn't a one-way street. If I miss your comment, because I didn't even look once at the comments that whole time. If I missed your comment, please feel free to repeat it. Ask me again. Tens of, not hundreds. Yeah, tens of thousands, if not hundreds. Yeah. So, go ahead, Ms. B.
When you were talking about like luxury brands like Rolls-Royce and Prada and all that stuff, I think a lot of those brands charge those prices and base their luxury position off of quality materials. They back their products. They have guarantees. A Prada bag should last you a lifetime, right? They build it that way. Same with a Rolex.
Straight out of China.
Straight out of China. But a lot of those companies will back their products with guarantees. If these seeds are going to guarantee you, like I saw a lot of comments, a pound a plant, sure, maybe it's worth the $42. But if you plant these seeds and half of them are male and the rest of them Hermy, are they going to back it? Are they going to give you new ones? Are they going to give you your money back? Is there any kind of...
Well, evidence has suggested that breeders will not give their money back.
Right. So
when these kind of things happen. And, you know, does that mean that's what will happen in the future? I don't necessarily think so. But
But in
it's
that
an unknown.
case-
It's a lot of risk.
Right.
It's a lot of risk on the consumer, on the grower.
all on the grower. You're going to be out that money if it doesn't pan out. And I'm not saying it won't, but if it doesn't, you're the one left holding the bag.
Also, somebody mentioned about the cuts, like Uncle Lad, OD Grows. UP, it's the same for cuts nowadays. People are charging crazy prices for them. And see, this is where I wanted to distinguish myself, because a conversation about seeds and a conversation about cuts are two different conversations. A seed has so many variables in it. That's the thing that gets me when it comes to these genetics, is the genetic variability from an F1. You're being sold a product, something you've been told is sweet, plentiful, floral, pine. But if it's an F1, the chances of you getting what you're being sold or described to you is almost fairly little. You're not going to get those because the genetics are so variable at an F1. It's only been crossed one time. So it's going to have traits of mom and dad, a little of everything. So you getting sold that product that's whatever fits that description, that will not be the product that you get. It's going to be a hunt to find that. Remember that? Anyways, so it's like that's the problem. That's that legitimacy that isn't guaranteed, or that certainty that's not guaranteed, right? So a cut, on the other hand, is exactly that. When I tell you that I smoked this flower, it had these particular traits, it gave me this particular effect, and it was from this plant. Well, guess what? If I give you a cut of that plant, you're getting exactly what I described, assuming you put it in the perfect conditions, in the most ideal environment, these kind of things. Put it in a vacuum, you know what I mean? And you're going to get the exact same, it's the same plant. So now we could be talking tens of thousands of dollars for a cut now, right? And I'm not saying I justify those. No, but there are people that pay tens of thousands of dollars for cuts. I think it's ludicrous, but I can get much more behind that as an argument than F1 untested regular genetics. Because if that's the case, what does a premium product cost? If $42 is the base pay or the base rate for untested, genetically variable, what the hell is an F4, 5, 6 going to cost? Are we talking $100 a seed? Because guess what? You can get bent, friend. There's no way. Now, $42 a seed, and you're telling me you're sending me an F5, tried, true, tested, 10. Okay. That is a premium product. Priceless. Maybe, ocean grown. Is it the breeders? Ocean grown. Legendary breeders in the space, man. Vader OG, dude. Still selling packs for $50. 10 beans, $50. So the No Joke, for example, shout out to our boy Mr. Westport, dude. 7 beans for $40, dude. So anyways, that's the conversation. That's my opinion. I want to hear from you. Not making any friends with stories like this, ladies and gentlemen. But the reality is like...
Not trying to
make friends, man. I've tried to make friends, and you just get stung, dude. You just get stung. So the reality is that I found my homies, dude. We're tight, and I know those boys are community first always, dude. Community first always. Right after family. So it's like... I'm very happy with that, man. And we stand behind the genetics that we have. We price them so that everybody could have access to them, man. Spread genetics to the world. I remember when I first got into the content creation game, Shout out to Jason Wilcox, rest in peace, from Cannabis in Canada, dude. Not many people may remember him. We're talking early 2010s content. This is a guy that handed free genetics out to Canadians. Planted plants everywhere he could. This and that is what this community is about. It's a collaborative effort. It's not about pushing people out. At least that's not maybe I'm a little flawed, dude. Frankie's my homie, man. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you guys. As I said, and I want to reiterate this is not a one-way conversation. Okay? This is, I love to hear your input, and I want to hear what you guys think. But, yeah, I think a premium F3, F4 genetic, something that's been worked for years, dude, you know, I really don't know what the price is that I would pay. I'll be honest with you. Because what could I say? $15, $20? Sure, whatever. But then I'm like, to a breeder that has spent years working on something like this, decades working on something like this, you know, and you're getting exactly what you paid for. What is the ultimate amount? I don't know.
There's a couple of comments about, one comment about funny that we're promoting Seedsman when they have white label, and talking about overcharging. It's an option. Same with a lot of other breeders. A lot of people have mentioned Rasta Jeff selling his for $500. He also has some for $50.
Mm-hmm.
There's options. If you really want to buy from that person, that breeder, that whatever, options, you know, at $5 a seed and $40 a seed, whatever, that's fine. If the $42 is the only option, then you're kind of stuck in a situation where, well, do I support the breeder enough to buy those, or do I not buy anything at all?
Yeah. Yep. Support your breeders. Yeah. And Seedsman's a seed bank.
Yes. Very different story.
But yes, so needless to say, support your local breeders, follow them, get to know them, and support them. It just make sure you're putting your money where you're going to get the most for your buck. And just be careful, because again, I'm not talking about anybody specific. I'm not trying to call anybody out, or I don't think, you know, I just, it is what it is. At the end of the day, we are the consumer. You're the consumer. I'm the consumer. You can put your money anywhere you want. And I am no one to tell you otherwise. I just want to make it very clear how I see it, and just kind of paint a picture to see where everyone else sits, and to understand that, and to let it be understood too, that not everybody is working in a way that's trying to get the fastest. There are a lot of people that are in this for the long haul. They're in this for a lot of the right reasons. And I just want you to make sure that you're doing your homework, you're focused, and you're getting the most for your money. Thank you guys for the conversation. I appreciate you. Shout out to Huckleberry Hill Farms. 4 keeper females out of a 20 pack. Insane. Yeah, that's
Wow.
not, yeah, 4 keeper females. That isn't bad at all. 4 keepers. So I'm assuming you had more females, but those are the keepers. Breed your own. Paul and Chuck branches. Yeah.
I still have a hard enough time with the fact that you could only get 4 out of a pack of 20. I would rather spend the more money and get the feminized seeds and be guaranteed at least that.
Yeah, but with the way breeding, I mean, remember, Mrs. P's never bred or anything.
Oh no,
like
I don't
that.
know
She
the
doesn't know the
science.
slightest in regards, but
No.
The reality is that there's so many things that go into keepers that, you know, even with a feminized pack, you might not actually find a keeper female.
That's fair.
They might be poor yielders, bad tasting, so on and so forth. So,
Fair. I get it.
yeah.
I just hate when you have to kill the ones that are the prettiest.
Yeah, the boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, the boys. But that's my opinion. And I'm curious what you guys think. I'm going to take a family-friendly, documentary-style, non-exploitative, non-glamorizing toke of this Blucifer by Irie Genetics. Recently harvested her and the harvest went rather well. Try not to glamorize here. And man, the colors in this is just exquisite. I wish I could show you guys. Actually, as a matter of fact, you tune in on my Instagram, friends, at Pigeons420. I showed pictures of weed, and it may or may not be AI, and you'll have to figure it out. But that's the colors of what I'm smoking, and you've got to check it out. I really would love to describe it a little better for you, but that would be glamorizing, and I can't do that. Okay. But cheers, dudes. YouTube's rules suck. Yeah, but I've started to figure out how to play by them. So I'm getting a little bit at a time, figuring out a little bit at a time. Yeah.
You need to start like a course on how to best abide by the YouTube guidelines.
Yeah, I'll start a university. And if you don't take it, you don't know shit. There's a video I wanted you guys to watch, friends. This was, I'm sure you guys have surfed the web and seen some of this guy's content. Some of this like intense, grotesque, gnarly, fact-telling videos. Well, there's one about Skittles.
Oh, I was like, where are we going with this?
Yeah. This is that video on the IGs, Mrs. P.
Yeah,
Just
I got
check
it.
the volume before it goes, because it could be death-defying. I have a feeling.
It's off, but I will put it like
Yep.
halfway.
Yeah. Green tax on everything. Check this out.
Everyone keeps talking about this Chinese za, claiming it's the strongest stuff around. But do you actually know what you're smoking? They call it exotic weed, rare, premium, top shelf. But most of the time, za is just boof weed sprayed with distillate. Modern strains can hit 30% THC or higher. That's several times stronger than weed from the 90s, dude. You don't care though, right? Some dealers even package weed in fake designer bags, just to make it look rare, imported, or special. But it's far from that. And sometimes low-grade flower gets sprayed with THC oil or terpenes, so it smells stronger than it really is. Just think what that does to your lungs. When THC levels climb this high, the brain can react with paranoia, anxiety, and panic. Am I tripping, bro? Millions of people struggle with cannabis dependence, even though everyone says weed isn't addictive. Haha, just try not smoking it for a couple of days. So next time someone offers you some za, maybe ask what's actually inside that bud.
You're already infected.
Check out
Brain rot reels.
his this channel. So there's a reason I'm showing this to you, ladies and gentlemen, and the reason is go to his profile.
Yep.
What?
Yep.
Oh, yep. And just pull it up. Just pull the profile up so they can see it. First of all, shout out to the creator. What's the name?
The Brain Rot Reels.
If you'll take a note at all of these reels, there's a couple in the beginning that it did really well, 1 point whatever and 5.1. I can't quite see them on the screen from here, but
6.2 million.
oh, 6.2.
7.9 million.
Oh.
And then
They go down drastically.
52,000, 191,000.
You get to the weed one, it's at 700K, right? Something like that.
624.
And then as you scroll down, it's like the biggest video for them in a long time.
Yeah.
And it makes you think, well, wait a second. People are really paying attention to cannabis right now. And this channel's been blowing up on Instagram because it calls out the food industry. It calls out the pharmaceutical industry. It calls out weed. But it's so interesting that it takes the stance on weed that it takes. It starts off with like this Chinese za narrative, and then very quickly switches to an entire kind of clip of propaganda towards weed, and it kind of fits very it coincides very nicely with kind of the level of propaganda we've been seeing through the media lately. I seen a podcast clip by Andrew Huberman, and he had a doctor on the show, and The most viral clip of the show is a clip about men, cannabis, and sperm. Check it out.
All cannabis use is hugely detrimental to sperm, for sure, across the board, right? Both production, the quantity of sperm, testosterone production, also the quality of the sperm, specifically the DNA fragmentation inside the head of the sperm, to the degree that female partners who conceive from a male partner who's using cannabis have much higher miscarriage rates than partners who do not utilize cannabis. And I will say clinically in the IVF lab, when I see embryos halt at that male developmental stage on day 3, we say, oh, here's a young couple, they've got no embryos, and we were expecting them to have some. When we go back 9 out of 10 times, he is using cannabis that he previously denied. So it is one of the most movable factors right now in this country for improving, fertility outcomes.
One of the most, can you go back to what she said there at the end? One of the most
Movable factors.
movable factors. So just let her play it. Yeah.
Yep. Movable factors right now in this country for improving, fertility outcomes. All cannabis use is
Cannabis is one of the largest movers for fertility outcomes in the country. That's a very large claim to make. We've actually covered on the show before that the impact of cannabis does have
Bless you. Bless you.
does have an I'm a professional. Does have an impact on sperm efficiency and effectiveness. But again, I think it's just very concerning that was there a conversation about processed foods? Was there a conversation about the pesticides or plastics that are in our daily use? Does it have anything to do with the amount of carbon monoxide from motor vehicles? Like, it's just like, how many of these stoners are also consuming more processed foods, are not taking care of themselves in the most ideal fashion or whatever. Like, I just want to think there's got to be other variables. And again, you pair this with the video that we watched there on Instagram. It's like, this is targeted propaganda over and over and over again. And I'm not arguing that there aren't studies that say XYZ in regards to cannabis and sperm. But why is that the focus of conversation? Why is that what we're talking about? And you might be saying, well, it's legalization. We have rescheduling and descheduling on the books for conversation. We've had food and drugs in the conversation for a very long time. Why is it, again, just the hyper focus on cannabis? Just reminds me that it feels like it's collected. It's a collective attack. It's a coordinated attack on cannabis, and we just need to keep an open mind in regards to the things that we're seeing on TV and who's pushing those narratives.
I have a wild theory while looking at the chat, and the amount of comments that say, yay, no more condoms, reminds me of an article I read the other day about how we are in a population deficit that we've never been in before, where people are no longer having kids. It's becoming more normal for people to not have kids.
Well, it's bloody expensive.
So, do you think they're telling people this so that people go, oh, I don't need a condom, and then they have kids?
I have no idea. I'm sure that there could be some kind of narrative to build population.
It's a thought.
Just think, the biggest thing that got me during the COVID thing is when they told us the masks didn't work.
Yeah, right.
So I do believe that they will tell us anything for whatever reason. And so, yeah, I wouldn't doubt that there could be some kind of plot to get us to all have sex again. I guess,
It's a crazy conspiracy, but you never know.
I'm up for any conspiracy. But, yeah, just be mindful.
Somebody also commented earlier when we were watching the ZA video that's the new Dare commercial.
Oh, yeah.
And I thought that was fantastic.
Yep.
And I agree.
Yep. Dab Marino with the $5 super chat, man. Thank you for that, man. Won't miss those comments, dude. This is community-driven funds. Keep it within the family, dude. That's very sweet. That's very kind, dude. Thank you very much. I appreciate the love, dude. Thank you for the donation, too. Very kind. Very kind. Good to see Twitch having fun over there. Good to see you, Potato, old guy. Hey, on a roll. Ed, good to see you, boys. Georgia, you saw that obey thing? Yeah, you saw that. It was kind of subliminal. The messages that they were giving us there. Next in the nudes, ladies and gentlemen.
You missed the 420 post on
Oh, I did.
X.
I did. Okay, I did miss this, ladies and gentlemen. Take a look at this. Carl's Jr. Are you guys familiar with the burger joint, Carl's Jr.?
We don't have it up here, but we enjoy it when we go to the America.
Messing with that Indo weed, I got 5 on it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's a little obnoxious, eh?
I got 5 on it.
Scared me.
Yeah, I meant to turn that down.
That
So
scares the crap.
thanks for the 5 gifted subs over there on Twitch. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. That was very kind. Thank you.
I thought I hit something by accident.
Everyone on YouTube has no idea what happened over on Twitch.
Oh my God.
They break down on Twitch when that happens, guys. Okay, all right.
You can't hear it on the YouTube.
They heard it on YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh, they heard it.
Yeah,
They didn't
okay.
see it.
Right. Okay. Got you. Oh my God, that scared me.
Thank you for that. Appreciate it. Yeah, we do have
Oh.
Carl's Jr. in Canada. Oh, we do.
Do we really?
Yes, we do. Of course we do, Mrs. P. Silly, uncultured Canadian.
I've never seen one anywhere up here.
This she's barely been out of our province.
Shut up.
You've gone south to America.
We
and-
went to BC. We've been to Alberta. I've been through Saskatchewan. I've never seen a Carl's Jr. here.
Me neither. I haven't either.
Don't do that to me. Maybe you look like I'm the crazy person.
She's the crazy person.
Okay, now I have to Google it.
Yeah, so Carl's Jr. gets down. And so what is that? That's their profile pic on X. That's their profile pic on X. It's their little star just cheeched out. Just
I love it.
Oh, dude.
Okay, the Google says that there is Carl's Jr., although primarily operating in Western Canada, British Columbia, Alberta, Saskatchewan. I still haven't
all the
seen
places we went.
Right? I still haven't seen one, though.
So
Now I'll look.
now we'll look. Now we're gonna take a look. Yep. Now we're gonna take a look.
Carl's Jr. is part of Wendy's? That makes sense.
So we have Wendy's here then.
Yeah.
I guess you'd still get them both because that's how monopolies work.
El Chapo.
Chapo. Wingstop 420 bundle. It comes with a rolling tray. No way. Does it really? Wingstop comes with a rolling tray? What, dude? Oh, that's pretty okay. All right. 420 is right around the corner, ladies
We
and
are
gentlemen.
missing out up here.
420 is right around the corner. What do you guys got planned? There's a ton of things going on around the continent in regards to 420. We're going to get into that at the top. But okay, whoa. Wingstop reveals a 420 hot box combo that comes with a rolling tray.
That's sick.
Huh.
Oh, those are just comments.
Oh. What do you guys think about that? I think it's kind of cool. It's mainstreaming our shit.
I
That's
think
kind of cool.
more companies need to
Embrace.
embrace 420.
Embrace it. It's coming for you.
And I don't just say that because it's my birthday. And I like free things.
It's Mrs. P's birthday in a couple days. You guys know that? Mrs. P's birthday in a couple days? Yep. There we go. My Twitch chat froze out. I couldn't see anything you guys were saying. I was like, why hasn't anybody said anything since $10 a seed?
Oh, God. There's been a lot.
I know. I saw the thing go off, but I didn't have any of the comments, man. Senpai, good to see you, man. Stone Tone F1. I'm hoping to plant native wildflowers to attract pollinators to my yard. Oh, trying to master the world, eh? Oh, boy. a boy. Happy early birthday, Mrs. P.
Thank you.
My little bro is 420 birthday. Is a 420. Oh, you're a mailman gross.
Yeah.
Well, happy birthday to your little bro. Yeah, happy birthday to your little bro.
My best friend also had her son on my birthday. Best birthday gift ever.
Right?
Because her son and our son are 3 days apart. And they're best friends.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just
I'm a Taurus. I'm on the cusp
I
of
forgot what I was gonna do.
the Aries and Taurus, but it's usually on the Taurus side.
What was I doing?
What were you doing?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Dang it.
We were going to talk about the next article, but then we both got distracted.
I know, but then shoot.
Pinky and the Brain.
Mr. Westport. Carl's Jr. isn't as impressive because you can't supersize it and feel like a baller. Oh, that's funny. Yep. Good to see you, brother. Hope you're well, man. Hope the move is going smooth. My dog Pigeon, salute. I'm late. Exotic 702 is in the house. Good to see you, brother. Good to see everybody, man. I still have time. Which superhero said what? Also, I wanted to highlight something else too. There was a couple things. Did you hear that Wu-Tang Clan's getting inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
What?
Let's fucking go. Bring it to my screen, Miss B. Oh, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductee 2026 Wu-Tang Clan.
That's sick.
Yep. Good to see that. They're gonna need a few limos to get everybody to pull when they get them all pull up. Oh yes, tax day, ladies and gentlemen. Tax day was yesterday. Just want to remind you that this day, 30 years ago, Grandma Gilmore refused to pay her taxes and had her home seized by the IRS, starting the domino effect that eventually led to Gilmore joining the tour and Shooter McGavin losing another gold jacket. You guys can't see it very well.
I was so lost where that was going.
Tax day. Okay. I don't like tax day like any more than the next guy. Also want to give a huge shout out to, don't know these guys from a hole in the wall, but I really appreciated their conversation. Their studio looked fantastic and their audio was on point. Late Night Green. Nope. This is a different one. Come back to me. Let me see. I'll brighten this up just a hair. Because
It is very dark.
it is very dark. And then these guys have some pretty faces. Let's show them off. All right, try it out. So these,
That's a little better.
yeah, it's in my in my likes. They're talking about packaging. Yeah, you want to pull this one up actually because they're talking about packaging.
Yep.
It's not too far down, but yeah, they were talking about packaging and the fact that there's like 3 layers of plastic before you even get to the packaging. And they brought up a very, very good point that I thought was something that I thought was worthy of a discussion. And because I don't have the audio, Mrs. P's got to bring it up from the...
Late Night Green?
Yeah.
Is what you said.
Yeah.
Double or triple.
So if you
Yeah, that one.
How down?
That's one.
Good question.
because everything in this industry is overpackaged
Right.
as f.
Right. Double or triple.
So
package.
if you open the external package, is that an open container? Is that an open package?
I don't know.
And it's
I
left,
think that's how law enforcement looks at it.
and that's the problem. Because you might just have an external, like these packages are then sealed even further inside the first seal of the package.
Yeah, so you can't break this.
How do you deal
get
with-
it from the store?
Late Night Green. So they made a really good point. At what point is the package considered open? Is it as soon as the first rip of the bag is open? Because let's think of like a distillate cart, for example, or like a oil cart. You can tear it open, but if you haven't taken it out yet, pop the caps off both ends and screwed it on, it's really on, But law enforcement, as that gentleman mentioned, they're going to look at it as the first seal. The first seal. And that's honestly something I had never thought about before. I never thought about at what point is it an open container. It's pretty obvious with alcohol. You can open up a 2-4, we call a 24 beer, and if the case is open and all 24 beer are still closed, that's not open liquor. But if one of those is open and that's open, that's an open container, right?
I always kind of assumed if you could prove that it wasn't consumed, then it wouldn't be considered open.
Nope.
But to your point of the liquor, you could have an open beer, not have taken a sip out of it, and it would still be open liquor.
Open liquor. Yep. So just kind of keep that in mind if you're traveling or on the go and you are traveling, say maybe with something you're not supposed to have, which we wouldn't condone here, now would we? Just make sure you're dotting your T's and crossing your I's. Okay? Holy Toledo, you handsome devil. Got to work early I'm catching the rest in the morning. Great show as always, Pete. Thank you, Mr. Toledo. Appreciate you, brother. Storing center console or glove box is fine. RCMP don't care. Oh, tetra, hydro, cannabino love. I like your name, man. You're Canadian, I take it. Not too many people throw down that acronym that aren't from Canada. RCMP. Love the 24A and stomping friggin' Tom Connors. Yeah, it's funny actually. I saw a tweet one time. Someone said, I heard that it's true that at any given time, somewhere in Canada, there's an arena singing along to Stompin' Tom Connors hockey night in Canada, or good old hockey game.
I'd say that's accurate.
I was like, that's probably pretty accurate. And in the wintertime, you can almost guarantee it. Because that's a banger where I'm from. That's a banger. Yeah, that'll start a good party anytime you throw that one down. So here's a story, ladies and gentlemen. Skipping along here. This is going to be a crazy one. So picture this. I guess with the files these days, nothing's surprising anymore. But High Times is reporting from Royal Balls to Weed Halls. Massive grow found in mansion linked to King Charles III. From medical rumors to a possible upper crust grow up, a new story is once again linking King Charles III to cannabis. This time, however, it has nothing to do with the health speculation or the monarch's well-known passion for botany. Instead, the connection comes by way of a police raid at a historic property tied to his royal past. Police in North Wales discovered a large-scale illegal cannabis operation inside Glas Glynnflon, a 19th century mansion that hosted the investiture ball for then Prince of Wales Charles, now King Charles III, in 1969. According to North Wales police, officers executed a search warrant under the Misuse of Drug Act, uncovered what they described as a, quote, significant grow operation, end quote, on the building's top floor. Superintendent Arwell Hughes told the BBC, quote, we uncovered a grow, which was on the top floor of the building. We estimated around 12 rooms with grows in them, and they were fairly mature plants. Authorities also confirmed that the operation relied on illegally tampered electrical systems and diverted water lines into the building. Common hallmarks of sophisticated clandestine grow sites. Who says Cladstein?
People from Wales.
Nobody says Cladstein. This is an American Road article.
It is.
No arrests.
Clandestine.
Clandestine. Sophisticated. What did I say?
Clandestine.
Doesn't even matter. I make up words.
Yeah.
No arrests have been made so far, though police have forensic work and digital evidence analysis remain ongoing as the investigation continues. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So which Charles do we have now?
Isn't it him?
Said 1969.
Yeah, it's King Charles III is the king.
Right now?
Yeah, so 1969 he was a teenager. He was born in 1948.
So it was. I'm just trying to put the. So he was at a ball.
Yeah, when he was a teenager.
So when did they execute the search warrant?
I don't know. I just closed the article.
Like it says, police officers executed a search warrant under the uncovered a grove, a top floor. Also, yeah. So it's like either A, this happened in 1969.
No.
Yeah.
Let me find the article again. I need to. Inside a 19th century mansion. Oh, that hosted the ball in 1969.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they executed the search warrant now and found the plants in a building that in 1969 they had this ball for the prince.
So it was definitely a king, is what you're trying to say.
It'd be his people for sure.
The king was growing some stank. I get it.
Well, they haven't been there since 1969.
You know what's crazy is like it's kind of a crazy story to the fact that like in a lot of these places, some of these buildings are so old they've housed so many different people, and it's like, could you imagine like every bust they just announce all the people that owned the house before them? They were like, oh, there was a bust found at the Hanson's house in 1999. Also, the Smith family from 1985 and the Manson family from 1965.
They do that for certain things, like with the Manson house. Anything that ever happens there, people always bring up that it was Charles Manson's house.
Wait, King Charles is a Pokemon? Snipper. Yeah. So that's where they leave it. Interesting, huh? Interesting.
I feel like maybe it was one of his kids. I'm just saying.
It was him.
You think a 77-year-old man was growing weed in the back shed? And by back shed, I mean
my lord.
mansion.
Allow me to tend to your marijuana, sir. Yeah, I don't know. I care.
It was
less,
probably
to
like
be
a
honest.
greenskeeper or like somebody that worked for them.
Yep.
He probably forgot that building was even there.
Just abandoned. Who knows? Yeah, who knows? What's good, y'all? Cannabis Geek. Good to see you, friend. Good to see you, friend. Thanks for pulling up.
Isn't Canada part of Great Britain?
No, we're part of the Commonwealth.
Yes. Their king is our king. Kind of.
It's it's all through symbolism. Or it's more ceremonial, rather. Boobler.
I was just gonna say.
When did Pigeons reveal his face?
Oh,
I haven't been around for quite some time.
Now
No
I need
face
to find
hoots on
it.
the couch to a full-on podcast. Too fucking cool. Boobler. Well, fucking A, mate.
Now I gotta find the video and find out when it was.
I don't know. 2018, I think.
Oh, I'm looking.
Yeah,
2020.
2020.
September 25th, 2020.
Put it in the chat so Boobler can catch up. You're 6 years behind, friend. That's too funny, man. Welcome in, dude.
Here's the face reveal video.
Yeah, there you go. Welcome in.
It's only 9 minutes and 44 seconds.
Okay, hold on. I haven't.
You want to watch it?
Just the first minute. Just the first minute, because like I'm pretty sure I show my face right away.
Okay, hang on. Let me get it set up. Oh. I love when it's old.
And the
It's
music
old.
too. Oh, this is actually
Yeah,
a
man.
banger. This couch, right here. This shot.
I'm sorry.
I remember this like it was yesterday.
I kind of do too, not gonna lie. Oh, the
Oh,
old
our
kitchen.
My puppies.
Oh, our old
Our whole
puppies.
house has changed. Everything has changed.
So much has changed. New vehicles?
Yep. Yeah. I don't start it like that anymore.
Now, before I get into too much, I wanted to go for a walk. Now, I had to drive to get to this point, but now we got to walk a little bit more. So let's go.
I'm going to be vlogging again this spring.
So what am I apologizing for? Well, to be honest with you, I was not a huge fan of Monday's video. Monday's video was just well, for lack of a better words, a train wreck. And when I look back at it, it was really eye-opening to me, and it shocked me that I've kind of gotten comfortable. And I look back at that video, and what it symbolized was just the state at which my creative bubble has just not been flexed. We just hit 80,000 subscribers, guys. 80,000 subscribers.
6 years ago, we went up 40,000 subs. Yeah.
We recently just went full-time creator. That is something that I never even realized was possible for me.
Yep.
I thought I was going to be a lawyer, you know? That's where I thought life was going to take me. And then, say, 5 years ago, I created a channel to just try to, I don't know, just try to show people that just the average guy can take care of himself and his family by, you know, producing the greatest medication. And that kind of that snowballed and continued to snowball. Next thing you know, I had 100 subscribers. Next thing you know, we had 1,000 subscribers. You know, next thing we know, we had sponsors. Next thing I know, we hit 10,000 subscribers. And I just thought, this is going somewhere. You know, we're doing something here. This is really exciting. And then the numbers just kept going. You know, the numbers just kept going. Then we hit 40, 50, 60, 70, 80,000 subscribers. We might actually hit 100,000 subscribers, which is just, it's incredible to think of. But guys, I'm sorry, because Monday's video was just a symbol of change that needed to happen.
How much blabbering is there
on this channel?
A few more minutes.
What kind of change? I don't even really know, to be honest with you.
Almost where I'm a little bit far. Womp, womp, womp. Right here.
To get to the shot, I want to be right there. But
I don't know what I was doing here.
To get there. It's worth it. It's worth it. Change, right? Change.
Here it is. Here it is.
Should we start with an introduction? I got the pasties. All right, so I found a spot that's not nearly as bright as I was over there. It was worth the hike.
I was high as fuck, dude.
It is what it is.
I was high as fuck for this.
My son asked me the other day, he said, Daddy, why don't you show your face on your videos? And I said, I'm not really sure, man. I'm not really sure. I just feel safer that way, is what I said. Because I wasn't entirely sure what to say to him.
Check it out, though, guys. Check out the video. Check out the video.
Can we acknowledge that your sunglasses in this video are almost identical to your glasses now?
What can I say? I have not changed. I'm wearing a different hat, though.
Yeah, you still have that hat.
I do have that hat.
In the closet somewhere.
Yeah, I relish that. I have that hat. But, yeah, it sounded caught about, I was... Yeah, I can't remember. I remember this. You guys are awesome. So many of you guys have been around since that point.
Somebody commented and said, I didn't know you ever hid your face.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. I started making content in 2014. And then I started making YouTube videos in 2016. And then, So 6 years in, I was like, all right. So actually, I guess it's kind of I'm as long making content showing my face as I was not showing my face.
Yep.
That's kind of cool. I never thought about that.
A lot of people have commented on the voice change. I feel like a lot of that is due to the fact that we hadn't figured out audio back then. So you sound a little higher pitched. You don't have as much bass to your voice.
Yeah, I learned too that it's important to just sound a little bit bigger than you really are. Yeah, that was an old microphone.
Yes.
That was a really old microphone. But dude, I loved that microphone so much because it was like the first investment after I got my camera. It was only like a $20 microphone, and I loved it. I loved it.
John Lindsay says, if you're on the internet, that anyone can find your face. Funny enough, I used to do searches on a regular basis to see if I could find his face before he revealed his face. And there were none.
Mm-hmm.
I searched any which way that you could possibly think of.
Yeah. No, I kept it pretty. Yeah, I kept it pretty.
And I was pretty impressed.
Yeah, pretty hush. There were times where I had shown my face, like there's little Easter eggs of like where I had shown my face, like through walkthroughs and B-roll and reflections, and those who had seen them and never really said anything. Now maybe they shared it or what have you, but I had nobody. Like I was just tiny. I was just.
I enjoyed this face reveal because I remember you used to have nightmares that you would like fallen asleep during a stream.
Yeah.
And showed your face by accident.
When I'm sleeping, when I used to be sleeping, I would start to fall asleep, and I would think that my face was falling into frame, and I would constantly go like this, like, oh my God, I fell asleep and it's in the frame.
And he'd wake me up.
How shitty was your bud back then? It was by that point it was pretty decent.
You had
like
some
I've
good
been
grows.
I've been growing pretty good weed for I don't know, probably like realistically 10 years.
I was gonna say by 2020 it was.
Yeah.
2014 not so much.
No, that's when I started. So it's like by 2016, 2017, I started to have my things figured out. And again, like I'm no pro now, but now I can look at my plants and say, okay, you are getting too much light. You are CalMag deaf. You need water. I can kind of see it, but more so I see it because I've already seen the things that I've done up to this point. If I looked at somebody else's plant, which I do often, but it's a lot harder, but you look at someone else's plant and you try to figure out what's wrong with it. Well, I don't know the medium. I don't know the light. I don't know the nutrients. I don't know the last time you fed. I don't know how often you're feeding. And all these things are so important to determine what's wrong with your plant. And for me to look at my plant and be like, oh yeah, it's CalMag deaf because I was in cocoa, Cat Iron came by. She's cool, but then she exchanged some shit. Next thing I know, I'm missing CalMag. I tried to chase her down. She got out. Anyways, fuck you, Cat Ion. So, yeah. Anyways, so it's just a little bit easier to see. Dopey RL, good to see you, friend. Asked about the Rust. I got a feeling I'm still on Rust as a game. Yeah. It's police line. Do not cross. Rust. I didn't title the stream on Twitch on accident. Oh well. No worries. Oh no, ads. Dopey just like further proved our point that as soon as you ask a question, someone talks, the host talks to you, they throw you in ads. Idiom, so modest. You point out issues all the time during Wake. You point out issues all the time during Wake and Bakes. Yeah, but there's nobody there to tell me I'm wrong. Usually I can just say whatever I want. Nobody challenges it. So it's, because normally we're a couple weeks later.
Dank Dad said, weirdly, a lot of us will have watched Peace sleep. Yes, you have.
Yeah, you have. Yeah, you have. Yeah. Yeah, I slept. Yeah, did a 24-hour stream and I slept for an hour. Yeah.
There are people out there that just stream themselves sleeping.
Yeah, shout out to I'm following her on Twitch right now. She's been live for like 7 years straight or something. 4 years straight. Yeah, check on Twitch. If you go back to the main screen, she'll be live.
Home?
Yep. No, back to Twitch.
I am on Twitch.
No, I go to the top right corner and then put my little icon and it says back to Twitch.
Oh, I don't know how to use Twitch, you guys.
On the left, it's like Lindsay, Sarah. You see all the heads there?
I do.
And
Just
then
going
the arrow
down.
will pop it out. She normally has like 200 to 400 people watching her.
Arrow will pop it out.
What?
I don't see an arrow.
Brina, yeah. You guys know who I'm talking about, right?
I just see the burnt peanut.
I don't follow him though.
I know.
It'll be higher up. It'll be
Oh.
higher up.
It's Swift.
It's like one of higher than 300, 200, 300 people watching, something like that.
No, I don't see it.
P follows Amaranth? Yeah. For scientific purposes. For reporting reasons. Yeah,
Okay,
Emily.
I don't know Twitch, and
Emily,
even
she's
I know
live
who
right now.
that
Third
is.
one down from the top.
Why can't I find it? Third
Uh-huh.
one down for me is
And she's got
Koala.
389 people watching.
I'm clearly not looking in the right place.
No, you're fine. Don't worry. But it's Emily. It's Emily CC. Emily CC. And she's 4 years live.
That's crazy. That's commitment.
Yup.
I don't care what anybody says.
Yep. Mike, thank you. Dope ass Pro Mix hat. Thank you, sir.
That's my favorite one that you've got.
Yeah. Yeah, I like this one too. Yeah, I like this one too. But yeah. Yeah, Neela say. Emily CC. Yeah, I'd be growing. Yep. I've been following her for like, I think she was live for, honestly, I think when I hit the follow button, she was probably live for like 4 months, 3 months or something. And yeah. Yep. And then I remember Kai Sanat. I don't know, whatever. He rated her once too. Because somebody was like, yeah, this chick's been alive for like 3 years. He's like, what? Yeah.
Brina, I actually follow a chick on YouTube that posts her sleepwalking videos, and they're amazing. It's so funny. I cannot think of her name right now for the
But
life
the thing
of
is,
me.
how do you know they're not fake?
Honestly, I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
But she has a night vision camera set up in her house, and like she sleep dances, she sleep talks to herself. It's hilarious. I know I talk in my sleep sometimes, and I always think about recording it because I wonder what I say. Lil P does it too, although it's mostly gibberish.
I was gonna say it's incoherent most of the time.
Most of the time. Sometimes he'll pop out like a full sentence, and I'm like, "What are you dreaming about, dude?"
You hear him calling out his friends' names.
Yeah, run! Like, who are they running from? Should I be concerned? Should I call their mom? Are they in trouble? You learn
Yo,
a-
Fap. Hey, P was driving, so I couldn't hype. Oh, good. That would be right. Fap, good to see you, friend. Thoughts on P? Thoughts on in-house genetics? Huge fan of in-house genetics. Huge fan of Brandon. Love what he's doing. Yeah, love what he's got over there. In-house is yeah, friend of mine. I can't honestly say I've grown any in-house genetics, unfortunately. You know,
You don't think you have over the years?
I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Because I just never had access to them up here.
Oh, that's true. We do have that issue.
For the life of me, I'm trying to think of sugar cane, flurricane. No, never. No. Right? Flurricane. Yeah. But yeah, no, I'm a huge fan. Cheers, friends. Chairs. Pull up a chair. I want to try Slurricane by in-house. You won't be disappointed. Of course, I unfortunately haven't Haven't tried it, but I'm gonna get it. Jay Reezy, man, Honda Life, good to see you, man. Cheers. Want to bullet point a few things at you real quick. Just gonna rip through it. RFK and Dr. Oz want anti-cannabis groups lawsuits challenges Medicare and health coverage program dismissed.
Did you really have to say it like him?
Yeah. I was dying from having a rip. RFK and Dr. Oz want anti-marijuana groups lawsuit challenging Medicare hemp coverage program dismissed. Okay? Federal health officials are asking a court to dismiss cannabis legalization opponents' lawsuit challenging a new Trump administration initiative to cover up to $500 worth of hemp-derived products each year for eligible Medicare patients. The program was being implemented by the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services, CMS. Focuses largely on CBD, but also allows a certain amount of THC in products. Lawyers for Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. and CMS Director Hamet Oz filed a brief on Thursday saying that the anti-cannabis organizations, that filed the suit against the Medicare hemp coverage policy do not have standing to bring the case. The prohibitionist groups, led by Smart Approaches to Marijuana, by Mr. Thumb, are unregulated parties in every sense, and CMS has, quote, not required them to do or refrain from doing anything, unquote. The government brief says, arguing that the plaintiffs have not actually been harmed by the policy. I'm not going to read anymore. My goodness.
Everybody really enjoyed your impression.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, am I the only one reading the title when it says RFK and Dr. Oz?
Yeah, you're clearly the only one reading because I can't. Sorry, go ahead.
I thought he was talking about like Dr. Oz.
That is, yeah.
No, it says down in the article, Director Mehmet Oz. That's not his name. It's totally a different person.
Oh, it's Mehmet. I thought it was Mehmet.
It is him.
I told you it was him. I was pretty confident in my pronunciation too. Damn.
I did not know that was his real name.
Yep. She was today's days. She thought his first name was Doctor.
No, I thought it was
silly.
I didn't think that's what it was, but
I thought it was Mark.
Huh.
I thought it was Wizard. But it's Ahmed. No,
Mehmet.
Mehmet. Yep.
Huh.
Weirdo. Isn't she a weirdo? This isn't Rust I was looking for, Bria. I know. How come you can't change the title?
Of what?
I know you can. I was wondering why Brina can't.
Of
She's
what?
a mod of Twitch.
Oh.
I don't know if I have those powers on. Any goose.
I don't either.
Yeah, crazy. So needless to say, you've got Oz versus Thumb. And it's yeah. What's this? Dancer 101 late V home grow TV got me into home growing. Let's go. So I'm happy to support his efforts. Good. Considering he's only selling a couple dozen packs from Ridgeline, who's getting rich. Stop hating. He's selling out quick too. No, there's no hate. You're tuning in an hour and a half after I talked about this, and I kind of laid out my argument. For all like I said,
They'll watch the rest of the conversation and then get to this.
For
point.
sure. What someone else eats doesn't make me shit. It's a very common saying, and
it's not
one
about
that I subscribe to.
It's not about the getting rich part either. It's about the taking advantage of people.
But yeah, please watch it. Please watch it. Check it out. Skittles, Dr. Green Thumb. No. No, I was the Sam's guy. That's that Bennett.
Oh, that looks like a thumb.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to remember his name. I can never remember. It's literally every time it's said, it goes in one ear, out the other.
What's it called? Smart
approaches for marijuana.
Kevin Sabat.
Yeah, that guy. Terps, I appreciate you, friend. I appreciate you. ATX, we saw that. It's all good. Yeah.
Oh, to be clear, I was calling Dr. Oz a weirdo, not Mrs. P.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I was calling her a weirdo. Yeah.
I knew what you meant.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah. To be clear, he says.
And it's okay if you think I'm a weirdo.
That's too funny. That's too funny. Oh, that's funny.
You guys know I have to be a little weird to live with P.
Well, you gotta be. And you guys know that I have to be a little weird to live with Mrs. P.
How you make it through.
That's it. Yep, that's it. Next thing I wanted to mention too, real quick, for everyone in Virginia, ladies and gentlemen, coming out of Marijuana Moment, Virginia lawmakers push back on the governor's cannabis amendments. This is pretty big. And we're glad to see that there's some pushback. Oh, I don't even have the whole story here.
Oh. It's not even the story, it's just the headline.
Can you find that for me, Mrs. P?
I can try.
I was trying to remember. We're trying to remember Steam. I was trying to remember her name. Anyways, I can't even start it because I can't even remember the governor's name off the top of my head.
Governor Spanberger.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Spielberg. I was close. Essentially, you've got a. Here we go. Thank you. In the house. So.
Oh, can't enhance that much.
That's okay. There we go. Yep. And no thanks on whatever the heck that is. Get out of here. So, Richmond, Virginia. Virginia Governor Abigail Spanberger is facing public backlash from her fellow Democrats in the General Assembly. This follows the governor's amendments to more than 180 of the bills Democrats sent to her desk, ranging from immigration enforcement, collective bargaining, and retail marijuana. Democratic Senator Saddam Salem said he is disappointed Spanberger amended his bill that aims to ban ICE from making immigration arrests at local courthouses, hospitals, schools, polling locations, and other areas. Oh. I was more so focused on the weed. They're going to be focused on the ICE thing. And that's not really what I'm worried about. And the bill that would help protect ICE? No. Oh, well.
I'm just trying to find if it even talks about it. There we go.
Perfect. Spielberger also amended the bill to delay the start of cannabis retail sales by 6 months. The governor said this delay will help hold vape shops that target kids accountable. We've heard that before, haven't we? The two Democratic authors of the bill slammed Spanberger's amendments, saying the governor changes expand criminal penalties for cannabis-related offenses. So the reality is the governor's trying to go one way, and we're getting pushback in regards to this plant and its legalization. It does suck the possible seeing a little bit of a delay. It sucks that there's any hindrance. However, we've been through this time and time again. This is why we see the influx of propaganda. This is why we see the influx of just the misinformation in a general at an executive level. So we're hearing this from the top levels of government all the way through. So it's like there's a collected effort here to push for the further criminalization and discrimination of cannabis. But it's refreshing to know that even members within a party are willing to stand up and say, no, let's see if we can get this to go the other way. And we'll keep posted on how that goes for Virginia. But yeah, what do you guys think, ladies and gentlemen? That's the most important thing around here. I want your opinions. So if you want to get a hold of me, you can do so at Pigeons420 over on X, over on Instagram, and I'm live pretty much every single day over on Twitch. We talked about all kinds of things today, friends, and like I said, and I want to be very clear, I'm not pushing any hate to anybody. I spoke my opinion. That's my opinion. I can get over it. It's water over a duck's back. And I don't get caught up in really what other people are doing, and I do that in all facets of my life, because it's important as you and I, as we progress through life, as we try to provide for our families and we try to just, conquer our dreams, that we stay focused on what's important. It's okay to have a conversation about something and not hold any disdain, any hatred, any ill will. I want to be very clear that there's no hatred in my heart for anybody. Okay? For anybody. There's no room. There's no room. And if it's portrayed as hatred, I'm not going to apologize, but I didn't really intend for it to come off that way. I gave my opinion. I think I stated some facts and a solid conclusion. And I think if we want to continue this conversation, I would be interested to hear your facts and your conclusion. But there's no hatred involved. This is merely a conversation. I do bullshit stuff all the time, man. I do bullshit stuff all the time. I make a fool of myself on the internet all the time. There's plenty of shit to make fun of Pigeons 420 about. There is. And whether I like it or not. And we even showed last week, Mrs. P, actually, someone making fun of myself and the whole crew of guys. And I think they were dissing us, I think they were trying to. But I think it was hilarious. And not hilarious in the fact that they were dissing us. I thought it was a really, really theatrical, entertaining piece of content. And I can handle it, okay? And I hope the same for everyone else. And so if you're hearing this and you think that this is a personal attack against you, to the contrary. And if anything, I invite a good conversation over some fine weed and some good drinks, man. So it is what it is, man. It is what it is.
We've all learned over the years that you have to have a pretty thick skin if you're gonna put yourself on the internet.
We're public figures now. Like, we are public figures now, and so we've put ourselves out there, and we put ourselves out there for debate, for conversation, and criticism. So it's that's just the reality of the whole situation, and I'm curious what everybody thinks. Home is where you make it, Skittles. You right, brother. I dig that P has some politics in his conversations. Yeah, well, I certainly try to. One of the things that's really exciting right now, trying to raise a 15-year-old this weekend.
15 tomorrow. I'm not ready.
Raising a 50. You guys took this journey with me in 2014. 2014. There's not too many that follow me from 2014. I'll be honest.
There are some.
Today, there are some.
There are some. I saw them in the chat when we watched the face reveal.
There are some. But from 2014, I was on the forums.
Yes.
And there's, but anyways, the reality is that it's been a journey. My boy was 3. Mm-hmm. My boy was 3 when we started this journey together, and now he is 15. And so I struggle with how to raise a young man. Nobody taught me how to do it. I had to do it on my own. There was no man in my life. So I was raised by the wolves.
And some amazing moms of your friends.
And some amazing moms, some strong women. But the reality is that I'm learning that at this age, this is where we start to build the foundation to his critical thinking skills and his awareness and his ability to really, really adapt and succeed in today's climate. And one of those things that we talk about amongst many is politics. And politics, when you cup that up into one conversation, politics, do you know what that encompasses? The moment we get up in the morning to the moment we go to sleep at night, we are in some way impacted and geared and guided by politics. The amount of hours you work, to the price you pay on everything, to the food that's on your table, to the mortgage, the rates, everything we do is governed by politics. And so I understand that it can be a very hot and heated conversation, and it shouldn't be. We should be passionate about the things we love. Passion and negativity and hatred can often be like almost confused as the same thing. And aggression, maybe not negativity, I didn't mean that, but more like aggression, passion, they can be confused. But the reality is we're passionate about the things we believe in, and the things I believe in are going to be vastly different from the things you believe in. But very quickly we can find the same foundation. And that's where we build. Don't start here, because there are so many underlying things that build that conversation. And that's what I'm trying to teach my son, is I want him to have a strong foundation of the things he believes in, like family, relationships, how he conducts himself, the shoes that he needs to fill, the name that he wears on his back. These are the things that I really want him to understand. Community, country. That to me is a foundation that I feel like is very, very strong, and one that's built to last. And although you might at times question those things, they should be strong, and they should be something that you build on, and then go from there. And so when you start to talk politics and stuff, it's like I want him to know that there's a conversation that's open, and it's one that you should be having with everybody, and understand that you shouldn't be emotionally charged when you're having these conversations. And I know it sounds like I might be talking about the world, but I'm literally just trying to teach my 15-year-old son how to adapt in today's world. Because he's got to be keen, he's got to be quick, but he's got to be methodical and critical when you approach these kind of things, so that you understand that, it's a sensitive conversation. These are topics that can be very controversial, triggering, and I think that's an appropriate word, not one that should be hyped or politicized. It's easy to get triggered, man. You want to, like, if somebody wants to talk about, acts against children, animals, and women, I can get triggered. I hate that stuff, man. And it's like, that shit triggers me emotionally. So it's like, I hate that. So the word triggered is legitimate. So when you're having a conversation with somebody, you have to understand that you might be pissing them off, whether you know it or not. So you should be sensitive to that through dialogue. But anyways.
I enjoy that they're covering politics right now in school in one of his classes, and he's acing it, which is great. It causes a lot of conversation at home, which we love. But I'm also loving that they're having this conversation amongst themselves in class, in a space where the teacher, will bring up the topic, organize the curriculum, whatever it is, and then allows the 15-year-olds to discuss. And I don't know what the conversation's like. I can only imagine. But I love that they're doing it. And especially in today's environment where things are heated, I hope it's good conversation.
I agree. And I'm really good at playing devil's avocado, because I really like to I really like to challenge people's beliefs. But I'll caveat that with, like, I majored in political science. I do have a university degree. I majored in political science, and I minored in philosophy. And I'm so thankful, because there's those things go so hand in hand in so many ways, but are so polar opposite in others, where it's like, I do love the conversation of politics. To think about it, put it to its rawest form. Politics is essentially a way to control the masses and create a civilization. Now, of course, in today's day and age, we think control, it's like, of course, it's more controlling now than ever, but it's just so fascinating at its rawest form to figure out a political system that governs as many people as possible. That's kind of like the best version of itself. We have socialism, communism, capitalism, and there's so many other Marxism. There's so many more. But the reality is, it's like trying to find the one that works. And democracy seems to be the one that kind of does the best, but it just leads to absolute power in a sense, monopolized power. But it's such a cool conversation. That's what I like about it. It's just crazy how it ends up. Cheers, dudes. And yeah, idiom. I'm not trying to. I'm never trying to preach to anybody. I'm not trying to talk to anybody here like this or nothing. It's just in a world. It's like I'm just trying to figure out how to raise a good, strong kid, good, strong man. Not trying to raise a kid. I'm trying to raise a strong man. But I want him to be a kid because I do think childhood is a very important, rushed, underappreciated stage in life.
ATX Organic says you're either team blue or team red, and y'all Canadians got to flip backwards. Very true. And if I've learned anything in the past few years, it's that I don't look at the colors anymore. I listen to them because I agree with a little bit of both. Up here.
Oh, okay. It took me a second. You're either team blue or team red. Y'all got Canadians flip
But
back.
we're backwards up here.
That's right. Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, so yes, in Canada, the red party are the Liberals, and the blue party are the Conservatives. And in America, it's the other way around. The blue party is your Liberals, your Democrats, and then your red are the Conservatives, your Republicans. Yes, you're right. We do have it backflipped. Yeah. Of course.
That always messed me
up.
up.
But that's only through time. It just kind of I don't know. Yeah. Do you have an opinion on the floor crossers that secured a majority government?
We were just talking about this the other day.
Yeah. You know what? It does kind of baffle me. I am slightly surprised, but I think unfortunately, I come from a very rural population, very rural part of the country. Not the most rural by any stretch of the imagination, but rural, like in a town of less than 1,000 people. And, it's small, man. It's small. We think a lot differently than the people that live in the cities.
Yes.
A lot differently. And we understand that our lives are vastly different, right? We live a very rural life. Guns to us, for example, are almost a second nature. Whereas in the city, these things are more feared and they're more considered,
a weapon,
dangerous.
Yeah.
Right. Whereas they're tools for us. Having a firearm in my son's hands is just something that I wouldn't think twice about. Right. In a safe professional manner, of course. Right. But we think a lot differently than the folks in the city, and in Canada, the city population really runs the vote. And so I know that's kind of really how it goes anywhere. And so generally speaking, your cities are a little more left leaning. And unfortunately, the world in its current trajectory kind of favors the left leaning.
It's not even that. If you look at the breakdown,
yeah,
because you and I, we talked about this at the last election, because I didn't realize how lopsided it is. Ontario on its own holds the most power in the entire country.
Ontario is a province in Canada with the most population.
Yes. But they also hold the most seats. So if they go one way, that's pretty much the way that it's going to go. Every other province can vote the opposite.
Pretty close.
Pretty close.
And that's where you get Western alienation, and we can get into Canadian politics. It's just far less exciting.
Yeah.
It's not. It really isn't. I don't think so. It's as fascinating.
It's different.
It is vast. We are very similar in many ways, the American system and the Canadian system, but we are vastly different in so many others. You remember, United States is a republic. We are a monarch. We are a constitutional monarchy with parliamentary supremacy. And our monarch is all by symbolism and yada, yada, yada. They're so different. It's so different, but so similar. But anyways, so as it is, and as with a lot of the democratic systems, we don't even have the same, or we have the first past the post system. You guys have the electoral college, which I actually think is a good idea. But that's very controversial and da 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 da. But again, it's there's a difference between what it was intended for, what it was created for, and then what it's turned into, right? So any goose. Trying not to alienate too many people. I'm really trying not to alienate too many people. I really don't. But needless to say, when it comes to them walking across the floor, if I think, and this is one of these things that keeps me grounded, if I think for any moment I can have any impact on what happens on Parliament Hill or on the White House, I've got another thing coming. If I think losing any sleep over any of this is going to change anything, I think I'm going to live a miserable life. The reality is it sucks. It seems like it's a paid game that I unfortunately have, like I said, I have no assistance in, but seeing them move, it just shows weakness, further weakness. Does Polivier have the confidence of the party for much longer? You know, although their conservatives are running incredible highs right now in Canada, historical highs in Canada. I do think he's got a couple more cycles, but
did you see the
American
clip?
American politics is, I think, frightening a lot of Canadians. Sorry, what'd you say?
Did you see the clip after the majority thing where the journalist asked Carney, if you were Polivier right now, would you quit? And he just laughed. I thought that was so disrespectful.
Yeah,
on
but that's
both
what
parts.
that's what the game's turned into.
I know, but
yeah, none of them. Let's be very straight. From commoner to commoner, from working class to working class, not a single person that has any ability to change anything has your best interests or my best interests in mind. The rich get rich off the backs of the middle class. And that's just the bottom line. And the more you and I fight, the more they win. And that's why I think that right there is the power of conversation and why weed is condemned to this day. Because what superpower, what nation in any sense of the word, what government wants that ultimate control is going to give their populace a substance, a healing plant that gives them the ability to think critically, to live longer, and live with liberty and peace. Tell me that doesn't go against every single narrative that you hear from the powers that be. And that's why we need to talk more than ever, because that's the only way that we can break through the bullshit and find the middle ground and to find that common ground where we stand together, shoulder to shoulder, whether that's Canada and America or you and I, whatever it is. We have to have each other's backs. Bottom line. I don't care how much you're selling your seeds for. So,
what? Dan Marino just said your live tonight is YouTube featured.
I don't even know what that means. On the YouTube page? What does that mean? What does that mean?
I don't know. Does that mean that
We
we're
talked
like...
a lot of shit tonight.
We did.
We talked a lot of shit tonight. Featured. Yo, PD McGaming, thank you for that Prime, dude. I appreciate that. Anyone with anyone with an Amazon Prime can sub for free on Twitch every month. You're able to support the show and you get an ad-free experience. And the Twitch conversation and chat is 100 times better than the YouTube one. I just mean like the things you can do in the chat, the emotes, everything. Yeah, idiom. The loyalty to parties and politicians is fucking wild these days. Yeah. the way it's turned into the sports is kind of insane. Yeah. Yeah. It shouldn't be like that. Shouldn't be like that. You shouldn't put on a jersey and then you hang that on the wall and that's you. You know, I'm a Bruins guy. Ride or die, man. Ride or die. But that should not be how I stand for the things that, you know, for parties and politicians. Nope. Hydro, thank you for that 14-month streak with the Prime. Hydro, showing them how it's done. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that, brother. Shout out to everybody who's watching on YouTube, dude. Getting YouTube featured. I don't even know what that means, dude.
Christopher said, yeah, P, your stream is at the top of my feed. So the algorithm's pushing you to the first page.
Well, that's pretty cool. So I don't have a whole lot of excuses anymore, hey?
That's interesting.
That's pretty cool. So hopefully people will discover us soon. Just kidding. Just kidding. Yeah, you're streaming. Okay, Chris, that's cool, dude. I'm not hiding the fact that I've been trying to figure out the YouTube game for weed, dude. The longevity game. I'm trying to figure it out, man. I'm trying to figure out, and I swear I'm close, dude. I'm not there yet, but I'm getting close, dude. Kippa. Skirt. 14-month streak. Let's go, man. Thank you for that, dude. I appreciate you. That's very kind. You guys are animals. Thank you so much for the journey. I wonder if that's what brought me back. Oh, Boobler. Dude, that's epic, bro. Really, dude? I think you picked the perfect time slot. Dude, it's only been freaking 10 years in the making. You rule Thursday nights.
It's because you mentioned smoking weed at King Charles Investor Ball.
Yep, wait for that video.
Yeah,
if you guys haven't already, can you share the tokes and trends, Mrs. P?
Yeah, I can.
Kippa, thanks a million, dude. What's good, bro? I'm just chilling, dude. Kippa, you look good, bro. Good to see you, man. Thank you. Deb, YouTube feature refers to content, videos, playlists, or channels that is highlighted for visibility, either curated by a creator on their channel homepage or boosted by YouTube algorithms. Okay, well, I can't say I knowingly
did anything
myself. No, I can't think of anything. So, hey, cannabis content getting to the forefront, I'll take it. They didn't charge me nothing, so love the show. Yo, Mr. Bud's Home Garden, I appreciate that, friend. I appreciate that. I'd love to see somebody in the community rise to the top. Jago, I appreciate that, man. We got some cats at the top, man. Dude, I'm telling you, I'm fortunate that I put a camera in front of me and I started the YouTube thing early. That is really the only thing that gave me the legitimacy that I have today, because there are people that have been doing this a lot longer than me, that have put in way more work than me, that don't have the same recognition, that don't have that same presence. And it's merely only because of the landscape that we're in today. And I won't forget that. So, and those are the people we want to highlight. Those are the people that we want to showcase. The gems, if you will, within our space. And we do that. Actually, and we got a gem coming next week. Tea with P. Miss P, can you slide my water over here? I don't have a single drink. Not a single drink. I drank this one. It's right there behind the monitor. It's in the no man's zone.
Oh.
It's in the no man's zone behind your monitor. I do that to myself all the time. Double AMA, thank you, man. Shout out to everybody who's watching. Yeah, look at this. When we first started this show, I was drinking beer all the time. Now I don't drink beer all the time. I've been going to the gym.
Adirondack says it's Mrs. P for sure.
What's that?
That got you on the featured page.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, with a smile like that?
Yeah. One that no one could see?
Yeah. That's the reality. But that's very cool. I'm glad everybody's able to tune in, man. First, where's the first beer? Never Oh, did I have one already? No, I didn't.
No, you didn't.
No, I didn't have one. I didn't have one. No, this is this thing. All I had was this, and I was like hanging on to it like I had showed to Supplement King. That's where I get my Amino Q or whatever. That's the name of the product. But
And our protein shakes.
and our protein shakes. Yep. Adirondack Grown. There's a face I haven't seen in a second. Good to see you, dude. Yeah, let's well, we can't see her. Nope. Hey, she's my gem. No, I'm just kidding. She Mrs. P is out there.
Remember that thick skin I was talking about earlier? I don't have it.
All right. Well,
Somebody said one mean thing about me, I would crumble so fast.
that's why she's got me.
I get mad when I see mean things about you.
You should hear her. Yeah. Yeah, she does. Yeah, she
I
does.
lose it. But it's all part of the game.
It's all part of the game. You ain't doing it until you're getting hate.
And I am out there.
Yeah.
The real ones know. They've seen. You watch the vlog videos when we're on travels. You've seen me.
Yep.
Not in the forefront, in the background. Maybe from the side. Running away from the camera as Rob is vlogging.
Mrs. P. B says, Mrs. P, you can use me as a Pokemon. I got you, girl. Go, Brina. Is Mrs. P single?
18 years of no.
Cheers, friends. 18 year.
18 years. We just celebrated 18 years. Ugh.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Yeah. Yeah, crazy, hey? Yep, crazy. But this isn't about you and me, Miss B.
It's not.
No. Guys, thank you so much for being here on a Thursday evening. If you didn't know, Tea with P every single Thursday, 9 p.m. Central. Don't miss out on a show anytime, all right? 9 p.m. Central, Thursdays. We don't miss shows around here. I think we've missed only a couple over the course. We are also at episode, what, 92? 92.
Coming up on 100.
100.
I guess we got to plan something.
Coming in for year 3. That's crazy. Episode 100. That's kind of cool. To be on the internet that long and to have a show that's still relevant, in my own opinion. I appreciate you guys for the ride, man.
We should do something for that episode.
For the 100 episode. Yeah, I don't know what we should do.
I will start planning.
I'm having a $42 seed sale. Sorry.
42 cents. Just complete opposite.
Love the intro and outro songs. Thank you, Gordon. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
So when I interrupted you posting the pre-show reel, when I was going to say something, I didn't realize you were filming. I was going to say, every time that I think we need a new intro song, it starts playing and I start dancing.
Yeah.
And I go, nope, because nothing's going to beat this.
And not anyone can get Cisco to perform, Yeah, it's fantastic, man. Yeah, fantastic. No, it's a banger. And it took me like a week to sing that. I appreciate you guys. Thursdays, don't forget to tune in, guys. I want you to remember now. It's been a saying for me, but if I'm getting featured on the YouTube feature page, I don't know how that's happening. So something's changing. However, expect not to get a notification, okay? So 9 p.m. on Thursdays, tune in, Tea with P. Don't want to miss out. Who knows what's going to make the nudes next week? Because, well, I don't write the nudes. I just report it with my opinion and your conversation. So please don't hesitate to get a hold of me. If you want to reach out and you want to dial in, hit me up on X, okay? X, @pigeons420, all right? I've been showing off my gardens. I've been showing off my bud over on Instagram and just showing Yeah. You can check that out too. And as a matter of fact, tomorrow I'm going to be live, maybe playing a little Rust. If you've heard of that game or not, it's like a survival game. And dude, we check out anything over on Twitch, and it's a ton of fun. At Pigeons420, you're not going to want to miss out. We're a gamer and a stoner over there, so come tune in. If it's not your thing, then come and tune in on Sundays. We do wake and bakes at 10:30 in the morning, where we go over people's gardens. We just smoke some pot. We listen to some tunes, and it's just a really good time. It's pretty kosher. So if you don't have a gospel and you want to come chill in ours, it's Twitch. Okay, Sundays, 10:30 a.m. Guys, YouTube's so behind, Snippa. Oh, it's so behind. You're about not 8 seconds behind on Twitch, guys. You're like, and 8 seconds might not even be close.
It's crazy.
You're
how
like
delayed
4
it is.
seconds behind. On YouTube, it's like 45 seconds behind.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. So when I ask a question and I'm just like trying to give input or ask for input, I have to wait 45 seconds to get any input back. For the record, YouTube barely even knows that I started this conversation. So, yeah. Crazy, eh? Crazy. So, needless to say, come tune in tomorrow. I'll fill you in on the deets. Guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you to everybody who participated in the conversation. Whether we agreed or disagreed, your input means the world, and that's what makes the conversation happen here on Tea with P. Guys, I will see you after I say goodbye to every single person in the chat. Whoa. Chapo, have a great night, homie. Potato, I appreciate you. B, thanks for being here, girl. T, thank you, dude. Dilly Deals, I appreciate you. Hazer, yo, tetrahydrocannabinol love. I appreciate you, man. Thanks for being here. Shout out to my fellow Canadian. Mini Cannabis, man. Long time. I appreciate your face. Thank you for stopping by. Jefferson Triplet, thank you, friend. Rockhead, going large on Twitch. I appreciate you. Trailblazer, East Coast. Let's go, man. On a roll. I know you're over there, dude. There he is, man. Skittles, I appreciate you too, man. Thank you, dude. Thank you, dude. Hacula, you gaming tonight? No, friend. No, I like to take just the last couple hours to watch a show with my wife. Sometimes we sleep.
I was gonna say, don't forget, we also have a house full of teenagers tomorrow.
We have a full house of teenagers.
I don't know how much gaming you're getting.
Full house of teenagers.
Yeah.
Oh,
woohoo!
It's gonna be a fun time, dude.
We're
6
gonna
of
have
them.
no food left.
No. Yeah, nothing. Motivated by Terps, I appreciate you. Double A, yes. R-Dog, thank you, dude. Snippa, appreciate you, brother. On a roll, thank you, dude, again. John's Nugs, thank you for being in here, brother. Appreciate you, dog. Long time, dude. TJ, thank you, man. Botanic, let's go. Thank you for being here, dude. Stone Tone, I appreciate you. Thank you for conversation, dude. You too, Mechanic. Hope your travels were well, dude. I'm sorry I couldn't make it. Organics, I appreciate you, dude. Thank you for being here, man. Jean-Claude, Funk, thank you. John Mack, Dr. Rapotnik, talking about Legend. Good to see you, dude. Terps, appreciate you, brother. Thank you, man. Adirondack, thank you, brother. Thank you for being here. LJ, thank you for the gifts, dude. I appreciate that, man. John Lindsay, I know he's around here somewhere, dude. I appreciate you too, dog. Thanks for the gifted subs. Dab Marino, thank you for the super chat. Same with you, El Chapo, and T with the gifted subs and the memberships, dude. And there was a couple more, Mrs. P. What was the other one? They're on Twitch.
On
if
Twitch,
you go to
we
the
had
dash.
Kippa resubscribed. Show Me Hydro resubscribed. PD McGaming subscribed. Sticks G followed. What's a posture check?
Oh, they were making sure my posture was straight. No, that's good. Insane Tiger, thank you, man. Great show tonight, P. I appreciate you. Appreciate that. Benjamin, dude, thank you, dude. And I'm glad you enjoyed the show, Insane. Thank you, man. And thank you for your input. Becky and Pirate, I appreciate you for swinging by. Vice City Radio, what? Thank you for being here. Damien, appreciate you. There's John. Appreciate you, John. 420 Epi on Monday? That's Mrs. P's birthday. She can have a day off one day.
I expect at least dinner somewhere on my birthday.
Oh, you can expect dinner at least. I'm really good at massages. I've got a little ticket book for you, dear.
Oh?
Yeah, got some free things coming.
Yay.
Like washing the car with me. Anyways, Flashy, aka Grow Master, thank you for being here, man. 702 Exotic, yo, appreciate you for being here, man. Nate, appreciate you too over on Twitch. Thanks, dog. One Agent, thank you, man. Who'd I miss? Christopher, I appreciate you, dude. I ain't missing nobody, dude. Botanic, I said you twice. It's okay. James Weed, appreciate you, brother. Not Given, thank you, man. Jefferson Triplet, Gordon Gilly, thank you, Dab. John Mack, I appreciate you, dude.
Thanks, John.
Go, John, go. See you, Richard. Friends, see you. Until next time, have yourselves a fantastic, wonderful evening, a fantastic day tomorrow. Enjoy that sunshine, that sweet, sweet sunshine of the spring. See you, Nada. See you, Rob. Shot. And of course, above all, stay medicated, friends, because guess what? Life's better that way.